It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Seahawks. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
The veteran kicker, Greg Joseph, will get us started here. And off we go from Lumen Field. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy, let the offense unfold, trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week.
1st and 10. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Once again, it's Walker. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Smith. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Here's a handoff to Walker. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The Giants offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the great. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jones will get this out wide to Neighbors. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
In motion, it's Robinson. They run on the jet sweep. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. And a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Jones. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try and run, and it's Singletary. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Joseph's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On the bootleg, it's Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it with Walker. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Smith from the gun on third down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's Michael Dixon now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. They run here with Singletary. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Jones operating out of the pistol. He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Play action now, it's Jones. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Again, it's Jones. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and
oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and Sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He runs with it, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Jones. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. That's Lockett. Downfield, he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He has Lockett over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Geno. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Geno now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board just before halftime.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment.
Thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Before this next drive gets started, I want to tell you what's coming up in primetime here in Week 5. First week of October. Starts tonight with Sunday Night Football. Memories of the 70s sure to come to mind as the Cowboys and Steelers meet. It's in Pittsburgh at 8:20 Eastern. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. It's the Saints against the champion Chiefs at Arrowhead. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Jones. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Jones to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Hey. Come on, son.
Gino to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd down, Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Walker. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, son.
Play action now. It's Gino. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jones. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Open man, that's Slayton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Singletary now on 1st and 10. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So this now, a pressure spot for Greg Joseph. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the 4th.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. He'll run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. In trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Got it with Smith and Jigba. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And
he is in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his third touchdown on the year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Again, it's Singletary. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. Jones going to hand this to Tracy. The Giants sending out their punter. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Taken at the 19. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Smith. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Smith to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run here with Walker. Walker, 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And that is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will cut the deficit to 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll try and run the option left, and he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He gets that to his big target fast. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run with Walker. Here comes 3rd and 6. Victory formation here as he's down 2-E.